and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
I have a bone to pick when it comes to Madden and his selection of pitchers. One by one, they're falling by the wayside thanks to goddamn train stuff.
A lot of things got accomplished. Ohtani,
The Angels lead the goddamn league with injuries again.
I am beyond pissed off right now because the only thing I wanted to yell was fuck!
Hey, welcome into another episode of the Todd Fox postgame show as I have green screen issues again. But hey, who cares? The Angels won the series against the Nationals, and I'll tell you one thing right now before I get into my opening banter. I had little or no faith the way they were swinging at pitches all game, and I'll get into that because that was a little bit frustrating, but I'm going to start with a positive. What a freaking comeback at the end of the game. Now, I don't know if you guys lost all faith or felt like, oh, crap, we have a 20% or less chance to win because our big boy Mike Trout struck out yet again on a pitch that was right down the goddamn middle. I did not expect Ohtani to go the other way and swing like he's in midseason form. He almost hit the game-winning 3-run homer, but that 2-run double was so exciting to see both runners to come through. And Louis, when Mayfield struck out and I saw Renifo up, I'm like, okay, 2 outs. Let's see what Ward can do. But credit Louis Renifo. I've been hard on him. I still think he sucks. I still think he's a 4A guy. Maybe he's going to – I want him to prove me wrong. I want him to finally come up and succeed now that Fletcher's gone down. If you haven't heard, you got Kurt Suzuki on the IL. Wallach's been called up. You have Fletcher on the IL. Louis Renifo's been called up. So I was hoping – for the best. And Renifo has occasional power. I didn't want him to hit a solo homer, but he walked. He got on base. Then Taylor Ward's been doing Taylor Ward things, and he went to right field and got that big, huge single. And then Renifo was already flying around second, getting into third. So you're thinking, okay, you got first and third. Mike Trout's up. I'm like, just stay out of a freaking double play because even Mike Trout has looked human nowadays this year, hitting into a couple double plays, even with his speed. So I'm like, please just elevate the ball, try to get that one run in at least or something, or maybe he can go the other way to right field and it could go first to third again. But Mike Trout strikes out, and I'm thinking, damn, here we go again. Two outs, and then because the way this lineup has been hitting all day, the power of the lineup has been non-existent. So when Ohtani went to left center field on an exciting ball that went off the wall, got away from the outfielder, 2 runs scored, I was like, hell yeah, I can't believe it's 4-4. I'm thinking extra innings. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm thinking extra innings because our 200 hitter, who's not hitting the millions upon millions of dollars that we're paying him, I didn't think he was going to get a hit. When he got that hit, I knew that Ohtani was going to score. He was going to somehow beat that throw, and that throw was perfect. I mean, a half second before, and the tag was perfect. He was out at the plate. But that was a bang play at the plate, and you know what? Those, to me, are more exciting than any walk-off home run or home run during the innings prior because I love seeing the guys run around the base pads, make a play at the plate. You could feel the energy, the ooh and the ah when the runner is coming around third base and you know it's going to be a close play at home. Is he going to score? Is he not? And then it's just not knowing. And then when he does score, elation. When he doesn't score, oh, crap, and then booing. So it's so exciting. That's what, the Mother's Days fans got to appreciate and to enjoy this game. What a way to finish, and I'm hoping that most of the fans were able to stay in attendance through it wasn't even a hot day today, but we're able to sit through the sun and watch a great finish to a good game, and by all means, we should have lost this series, and instead you win the series, which is what you want to do. You're 19-11, you stay in first place. Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat, too, before I get into some comments and everything. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and all the family. Please, I mean, if you don't do it all year, shame on you, but don't wait for a day just to say thank you to your mother. Always be thankful for what she's done for you, all those sacrifices and everything that goes along with raising kids. Mothers are just as important. Look, fathers are just as important as mothers. Believe you me, the ones that stick around and are mentors to their kids. But this day is about mothers, and they've done a hell of a job raising you, and the birth pains that they experience, what I'm seeing my daughter go through, are hellish. So just for that reason and that reason only, give praise to them for you being here. And for those that, like or myself, who can't say thank you to their mother or to give them a hug on a day like this because they passed on, Be thankful for what you have, please. That is my one thing that I will tell you and just love and respect your parents, because you never know when they're gone. Mine was taken too young, and it happens to a lot of people out there. Appreciate what you have and celebrate on a day like this where you're watching Angels baseball with your family, around with your mom, and give her a high five, all that jazz. And like Patrick O'Neill said on the telecast, give her a nice beverage to relax on. Let's get into some of these stats before I get to the comments, because I'm falling behind here. Patrick Sandoval didn't pitch a bad game, but they made the opposing pitcher look great out there. And Jaime Bieri in what is it called? In relief did a great job. We're going to get into the stats here. For the lineup, let's see. Hold on, it's pulled up right here. Ward went 2 for 4. Mike Trout went 0 for 4. Ohtani went 1 for 4 in the 2 RBIs. He scored on that game-winning hit. And then Rendon coming through with that big game-winning hit. He had 2 hits on the day, raising his average to 213. Walsh went 1 for 3. Stassi went 0 for 3. But got an RBI. Marsh went 0 for 2. Wade, I thought, did pretty good with that bunt single with 2 strikes. That was very good. Velasquez continues to disappoint at the plate. He's swinging for too many pitches up. The Angels are not doing batting practice on the field. It's batting practice with the cages. It's the stupidest freaking idea in all of baseball right now. And our fearless leader is pushing us down that road where this could be a better lineup if we're facing more live pitching before the games. And I think it would be more beneficial, and the hitting instructors need to get with these hitters, because even Mike Trout and all these other guys, I realize they were calling the high strike today, but you got to go with the pitch. You got to slap the ball. I still don't understand why a guy like Velasquez, this many games into the season, this many plate appearances, nobody has tried to adjust his swing, let him slap at the ball, go for pitches at waist high, no higher than that. He's swinging for stuff at his head. It's really, really, really stupid. He really should be able to get his bat swing down more level, put the barrel on the ball, and see what happens. I just don't like him swinging for these high pitches like David Fletcher, because all they do is pop out. They're not the kind of hitters to drive the ball. Pitching ways, Sandoval went 5 2/3 through 100 pitches, 3 runs on 7 hits, 3 walks, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Not a bad performance. Myers came in for a third of an inning. Ortega pitched out of a jam, gave up a run, but Jaime pitched 2 flawless innings, and he gets the win in relief. So that's the positives here. Now let's get to the negative, which is presented by one of our hitting instructors that does absolutely nothing, a true lazy ass that sits on the bench, and that is Paul Sereno. He likes to give away the helmet nachos to Nacho Player of the Night. And let's see who Nacho Player of the Night is, and that would be... And this is a rarity, because I'm hoping this isn't something that is a trend, because we know he can be much better than this. And this is a guy that was batting almost 400 just a couple weeks ago. But I have to give it to him tonight. It breaks the 2-game streak in a row. It could be given to a home team or the road team, but it's gonna go to a home team again. Anthony Rendon had it 2 nights in a row. You can't give it to him tonight, but you have to give it to our center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts, the hat trick. He's had a golden sombrero not too long ago and a hat trick, so he's been striking out a lot. He left 4 guys on base tonight, so luckily he didn't get the what is it called, the Nacho Night Award in a loss. He got it in a win, so we'll go with that. We will get to some phone calls. Remember, today it is also Trucker Hat Trivia, so we will be giving away this beautiful hat at some point during the show. If you guys stay and tune in, it's the Halo logo right there. We only got 6 of these to give away, and we're going to give away one starting today with some trivia if you can get the answer right. And again, I'm having green screen problems, so if you guys pointed out, it's nothing new to me. I already know. Don't even worry about it. It's a lighting issue. Let's see. Light that baby up, Mateo says. Light that baby up. This team is so difficult and different. J. Cruz says. Rendon, Matt Miles says. The Nationals had us dead to rights, Mateo. Kevin Campos says, great comeback. Bats need to wake up. They are swinging at everything. Wow, this is an understatement right there. Eric, epic win. Rendon comes through. And then clutch right there, Sean Norton says. Courtney checking in. No three-peat for Rendon tonight, Matt Miles says. Let's go, boys. Yvette says Ohtani was due for a big hit and came through in the clutch. Rendon was also due for a big hit and came through. Let's see. Felt like a movie, Ernest says. It did. What a game. Roger Lodge is touching himself. Let's see. And then also Mateo says Rendon said, let's go home. There you go. Roger Lodge almost busted with Ohtani's game-winning hit. Oh, my God, Keith. Kevin, just wait till Monday if you tune into the Roger Lodge, and I'm sure he'll give us a preview of what he's going to talk about later. But I'm telling you, Roger is going to be on one. And how many times is he going to freaking play that replay? Eric Brugg says, heck yeah. And this is give my tickets away today because of work. Now I know I should have called off and I could have walked off with clutch, Nate said. Yvette says Golden Halo Award goes to Rendon. Rendon's tampon. No nacho night for Rendon. No, it wasn't. Never say die. Show enough says. Mateo says, let's go home, Anthony. Good comeback. Pit Boss says, light that baby up, Potato Ohtani. All around team effort today by Show enough. Trout and Rendon are only human. James Gonzalez says. Jake Harris checking over in on YouTube says, let's go Halos. Fletcher needs to go, Anthony Gonzalez says. And yes, Fletcher is gone. He's on the IL and could be facing surgery, which could keep him out 4 to 6 weeks from what I heard. Don says that was a very frustrating game. Sheesh, I thought that we lost the damn game. Fetty went off on us tonight and should have lit him up. The Angels should have lit him up, and that's what should have happened. I mean, like Fetty pitched a great game tonight. He was working the strike zone. The strike zone was very, very favorable to pitchers, especially the high strikes and the inside pitches. And credit him, he was working the corners really, really good. The bullpen was looking good for Washington. The Angels did, like Mateo said, look dead to rights, and credit them for the comeback. Bronson 13 on over there on YouTube as well says Marsh tripping over the Gatorade tub made my sphincter clinch. Yeah, you don't want someone getting injured in a celebration a la Morales from a few years ago on a Grand Slam walk-off. But that one was crazy. He tripped over the Gatorade thing. And you know what? I would have given Nacho Night to Rendon if that did happen, because he could have just sat there, took the Gatorade bucket, and that would have been it. But no, he had to move, and then Marsh tripped over himself and got all dirty. Ohtani clutch right there. Let's see. God, that felt good, James Gonzalez said. Also, Klaus Boss says that was a nice what is it? That was nice. Let's see. Shonuff says, I want to win, and we got one. Rendon is goddamn, let's see, but Rendon all goddamn series, dude, left like 11 or 12 runners on base. Highly unacceptable. Yeah, Don, and you were hoping that he would turn it around all series, so I give you credit. You were hoping that he was going to show up against his old team, and he finally did in the season finale. Halo Reports checking in is Randy is bleeding from his titties after this one. Well, you know what, Halo Reports has been quiet the last couple of days because, Rendon didn't really do nothing, but he's showing up there for the game winner, and he got a game winner, so I'll give him that. Jack's like, wow, rally time, hell yeah. Martin Boylan says, I never lost faith, but I posted that the rally kangaroo on my Twitter page at the bottom of the 9th inning. I'm back to Australia for Mother's Day. Great game. Oh, have a safe trip over there in Australia, because anything can kill you over there. Not trying to jinx it or nothing, but I'm telling you, their spiders are huge. Everything's bigger over there. Jim was at the game. He says, damn it, I have no claim dibs on today's nachos. I suck. I left the game at the end of the 8th. Oh, you left early, Jim. Oh, damn, you might get the Nacho Award if I didn't give it to freaking Trout already. Damn. Mateo says, I just got home in the 9th inning when the 9th inning started, so you saw the best part of the game. Anthony Gonzalez says, happy Mother's Day. Mateo, welcome to my world, Jim said. I took my mother out for breakfast today. Good one on you. It's always good to do anytime. Always show your love for your mother. Are you Grandpa Foxnet's Christopher Rojas big win series baby? No, unfortunately, still yet not to be a grandpa, because that baby has been contracting all night. We have her here again at the house just in case, and still nada on the board. So she's putting up zeros right now. Happy Mother's Day to all those single fathers as well. Hector says. Martin Boylan says, I thought Rendon was pretty stiff on the third strike call. Stiffer than Grill Master's socks. Wow, That's pretty goddamn stiff, dude. And you know what? He broke out of it somehow. Rally Chris says, I had to work my Rally Chris magic very hard to get this win. Then for all the moms out there, I told Grill Master, when we were losing 4-2, this game isn't over till it's over, like Boston. Mateo says, do you guys see Rendon still didn't smile after the walk-off hit? Yeah, he barely grinned when he was talking about his wife and his mother. I think Trout for Nacho Night. Sad to say. Yes, it is, Trout. Point of order. Can't slam Rendon today. Clearly, he listened to Todd's show yesterday and came through after Grill Masters at their coaching. Absolutely. 1-0 to Rendon, or 1-0 Rendon to hit to center field. Ohtani is being waved around the plate and at the time, and let's go home right away to finish the game off. And that's how they did it. They walked it off today in dramatic fashion. Again, this is not the type of win you'd want against the Nationals, but hey, a win's a win, right? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Heavenly Mother's Day to Mrs. Fox. Thank you Mr. Fox, thank you so much. That means a lot. I miss her every freaking day. I don't know what you believe, Todd, but I just wanted to give you some love. Oh, I really appreciate that, Yvette. Like I said, love your mother and father, even if there's stuff that happens, because sometimes we've had issues with our family members, mothers and fathers at times, but never let it go too far. Always be the big person if you have to be, if it's not like a crazy situation where you just can't be with them no more. But when you have a mother and father, there's a time period on them, and at one point they're going to go either faster than you expect or late in life. Some people get to enjoy them for most of their life, but some people lose them early. And be thankful for what you got, and always give them an extra kiss for those that don't have them. But definitely enjoy and give flowers to your mother on today's date and show your appreciation. Velasquez hitting coach is Fletch. I could see that, Martin Boylan. Let's see. Charles says, hey, Todd, was just at the game. It was insane. I bet you, Charles. I'm glad you had a good time. Christopher Rojas says, they got Nacho Night. Velasquez saving runs on defense, but got to stay off the high pitches. Sean Norton says, yes, I agree. He's swinging way too high, popping the ball up. That's not his style. He's got to be waiting for pitches down in the zone to try to rake him, to hit him either on the ground to utilize his speed, or slap the ball the other way, pull the ball to right field on a line drive. He should not be trying to swing for power. I don't understand it. I don't see it, and I think that's why a lot of Yankee fans weren't sad to see him go. Let's see. Steve Elise checks in with Rendon sucks, which is her way of saying hi. At Steve Elise, he had the walk-off, Ajax says. And they say, okay, when I take a shower, they win, Ajax says. All right, well, then stay clean, my friend. And then we have, for some reason, Naked High Definition. They're waiting for me on their stream, so I should be very privileged on this Mother's Day. Nate says, let's beat those Rays. And, yeah, we got to beat those Rays coming up here because, they embarrassed us. Okay, Naked, we get it. I get it. Let's see. Great win. Luis Torres says, oh, my God, these games walk off, light that baby up, Mate says. And then Nationals have 10 blown saves. Kind of reminds you of a team that used to play here last year and the year before. I remember that team. I don't miss them. Let's hope that the Nats play as well next week against the Astros, and the Nats will help us in the series. Sonia says, yeah, she's a Nats and Angels fan, and she loves both teams and has the right to talk for both of them. And you know what? She was saying this might be a tough series, and even though we were glossing over it, and lo and behold, they were like 1 or 2 pitches away from taking the series, and they played us pretty damn good. So, yes, I echo that. I hope that they play better against Houston. Baba May says, Trout Nacho Night winner tonight for me. He is the Nacho Night winner tonight. So you called it. Dylan says, I freaking love this team. Rendon love by Pris. Let's see. Just scares me sometimes being Rendon or the Angels team in general. Dylan says, Ajax says, wait, hold on. You just said that the Anaheim Angels of Anaheim, California, that's bigger than the Milky Way galaxy. Yes, it is. And Grill Master was Mr. Negative the whole game. Yeah, I saw some of those comments on one of the, what is it called? on the chats. Yes, he was super negative as usual. Watch for giant ass spiders. Ajax says yes. Australia is crazy. Did Mad Max go deep? No, he did not. Damn, I just showed up and 3 minutes ago and Trout and got Nacho Night. That is not good, Dylan. Yeah, he got Nacho Night for sure. I wish I was a season ticket holder. My mom told me if we were able to still go in the area, I would have been able to be a season ticket holder if they lived there. I know, man. I mean, look, the tickets are expensive, but if you guys could swing it, absolutely being a season ticket holder has a lot of perks. Jacob Garrett says, go Halos. Jamal play Dear Mama or James played Dear Mama by Tupac. Dude, that song, and then there's another one by, God, what's the name of that group? Shoot. I'm blanking, but that's one that I cannot listen to without crying. Grandpa Gooby and Papa Fox, yeah, he became a grandpa as well. Naked Streams just keeps flooding the message board. That's awesome. Second walk-off of the year, and let's see, and I think we have the only 2 walk-offs this season, or Rendon has the only 2 walk-offs this season. I think so. I think you might be right. Happy Mother's Day to all Halo moms out there. Pris says, absolutely. You gotta have love for the moms. Renifo walk was big. It was big. As real announcer would have said, drive home safely. Missing you, Victor Rojas, Jim says. And then let's see, got more comments here. I'm still shocked how we were, even though in the game, the Nationals had us dead. We sure did. Mike Perkins says, Ohtani! Almost walked us off. And you're going to hear a lot of that, Ohtani, on Monday. Happy Mother's Day to your wife, Todd. 7th inning of your family today. I know it was hard for us, I know it was hard for us too, or as hard as it is. I'm sorry, I got tongue twisted there. It is always a reminder, but you know what? Again, when people like you give nice things to say like that, and then you just think of where she would be or what she would be doing at this time. But again, like, love your mothers on this day. It's a special day. And it's a family day, so always be there for them. Roger will try to imitate Victor Rojas tomorrow. I bet you, Jim, you're right. The chair says Wade with a great bunt, and the great for Ohtani to get the hit either way. Imagine if Ohtani walked off with a home run, would have been the biggest hit of his career. Pretty much, Mateo. In his short career, that would have been the biggest hit, and then it would have been played over and over and over. Halo Highlight says Trout don't look like himself. Let's see, late in games with runners on. He has not been swinging the ball right, and my dad keeps saying, boy, ever since he had that baby, he just doesn't have that clutch factor anymore. He keeps striking out. And I just think he's just trying too hard and sometimes. And you got to look at this lineup and say you don't need to try that hard all the time. He could have just put the bat on the ball and went for a single to left or something like that. But he's trying to rip it every time. And, again, that goes back to the hitting coaches not seeing flaws in these players' swings and trying to help them to adjust. They're just letting them do what they got to do. And this is a problem that you're seeing. Let's see. Shonuff says, all in all, I'm proud of the Angels and just proud that I'm an Angels fan. And you know what? Why not? You're 19-11 right now. You're in first place. 30 games into the season, 8 games over 500. That's a good sign. Let's see. When the ball left Ohtani's bat, I was yelling, it's out of here. It looked like it was. Anthony Gonzalez says, my mom was Trout here 22 years ago, missing her every day. Yes, Anthony, prayers out to your family. And keep remembering her. That's how she stays alive. The chair with James Gonzalez says Nats bullpen was good until the 9th inning. Absolutely. Shonuff says feeling the glow. It's not intentional. It's the lighting. Nationals have 10 buttercups so far, and I don't miss playing that one. Phone number is not working. Let's see if why that is, because I might have to refresh it. Let me try to refresh it here. Let me see if I can get the phones going, because that might be the issue right here. I'll see what happens here in a second. Let me get back to some of these comments after my screen went blank. And then we got, those Nats are better. Keep winning, or better keep that same energy against Houston. Great lineup as always. The chair says Rendon, Mayfield, Renifo, and Walsh in the field. Kind of seems that